Alright, you guys, we're here at Fresh TV Studios. This is our first ever gameplay video to walk through a Resident Evil Raccoon City, Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. In this walkthrough, we're just going to be doing gameplay. I'm just going to show you guys the game itself, how the levels are and stuff like that. This walkthrough isn't to find anything, so anything specific like, let's say the data packs or let's say the mascots and stuff like that, we're not going to look for those. So everything we find in this game is just straight up chance, alright? I'm just here to show you guys the gameplay and some of the cool features of the game for those of you who might be thinking, why bother getting it, you know? So, as you guys can see, now this isn't in HD, right? But as you guys can see, the game itself looks pretty decent. This is a regular capture card, not an HD PVR, and the graphics aren't that bad. So the graphics in the game are really good. I don't know if it runs off the server that RE6 is going to run off of, Resident Evil 6, for those of you who don't know. But as you guys may notice, the game itself is pretty cool. They have a lot of cool characters. This is Wolfpack, I believe that's what they're called. They're introducing themselves now. That's Hunk. You guys may know him from the older Resident Evil games. If not, you know, he wasn't in Resident Evil 5. But if not, there he is. So, you guys can see the graphics are pretty good. I like the cutscenes in this game. They're real smooth and they're not awkward to watch. So, you know. Now, as you guys can see, now he's going to explain to you guys what's going on. So, I'm just going to, you know, talk to you guys about a few things while he's explaining it. First off, your minimap. Your minimap is in the upper right-hand corner of the game. If you look, it'll show you what you're doing. You'll see it later on. It shows your enemies when they're shooting and stuff like that. On the bottom right-hand corner, oh, you know what? Let me fix the controller settings real quick. I'm sorry. Let me fix the controller settings, raise my sensitivity, you know, do all this stuff. For some reason, my game comes like this. I don't know. You guys might want to check that, but it shouldn't, but mine did, so, you know. Okay, now. Bottom right-hand corner, you'll see your health bar. Your health bar goes away very quickly. Watch your health. You will die so quick in this game. I guarantee you if you're not careful. You have your ammunition for your guns. You have your grenades over here. Now, alright, that's the right-hand side. The right-hand side, ammunition, health, alright? Over on the left-hand side, bottom left-hand, you have the D-pad. The grenades are the right press. The health sprays are the left press. And the down press is the antiviral spray. So now we're getting off, you know, they're teaching us some stuff. Now, remember you guys, this is just for those of you who, you know, we found this. You get your ammo, you get your data pack. Data pack is right there on that little cabinet. The ammo's underneath the desk, alright? You're going to run over here with your squad. Alright, there are 2 ammo packs on the floor right there, alright? But, you know, you don't need to really, you know. The characters, graphics are still really nice. If you use the ammo box upstairs, you won't need to use it. Take cover by moving up against an object. Alright. One thing about this game that you guys will... Okay. One thing about this game that you guys will probably find a little awkward is the mechanics of the game itself. The mechanics of the game itself run very weird. For instance, you have to take cover on objects by walking up to them. What's weird about this is that sometimes you want to interact with an object. Like, let's say you want to interact with a door. Alright? You might walk up and happen to take cover on the door. It's very awkward. Let's say that you just want the data on the desk. You're going to walk up to the desk. You're probably going to take cover on the desk and pick up the data. So stuff like that happens constantly in this game. That's one of the down parts about it. The taking cover system is kind of choppy in that sense that you take cover on everything that you walk up to. It's not a bad idea, but maybe if we press the A or the X button to take cover, it would be a little easier, you know, to distinguish. You know, maybe I don't want to take cover on that. Maybe I just want to walk up behind it. Why should I have to take cover on it? You know? But the game works like that. Another thing you'll notice about the game that you might not have noticed earlier is the darkness on the game. Now remember, this probably is just a capture card, but the game itself is pretty dark because it's a Resident Evil game. So if you don't like the screen being that dark, you can always raise the settings, which I will do later on in the video. Now, couple of things about this game itself. As you can tell, the AI in the game, I don't know if they do anything, honestly. They've been shooting for quite a while. No one is dying. I swear no one is dying. And that's kind of useless because if they're not gonna kill anyone, then you know, I could have just killed them myself. But I mean, I'm not trying to say that the game should play for itself, but at this point, the AI should have killed at least 1 or 2 guys. You know, it really wouldn't hurt to kill anybody. What else? You can see the crosshairs. That's the crosshair for the shotgun right there on my screen. It's kind of large, but then again, there are larger crosshairs. If you look at the shotgun in Call of Duty or Gears of War, crosshairs are pretty large. So, you know, so that's a basic crosshair. What else can we use? Let's see. Alright, so here we go. As you can tell, they did absolutely nothing. I only got shot 3 times. It took away quite a my health. The range of the shotgun in this game, you guys, is kind of ridiculous. Now, you guys might not be able to see it that well, so I'm sorry that this part of the video is so dark. But I'm shooting them with a shotgun from across the room. Alright? Now, I don't know. Maybe shotguns do have that kind of range. But I've never seen anyone actually use a shotgun like this in a video game. Just an interesting thing you guys might want to, you know, keep in mind. Powerful gun in the game, has pretty good range, you know. It's a good gun. It's a good gun. And it's not upgraded at all, by the way. It's not. Now, let's see. What else? Oh, another thing you guys will want to look for is the health and the ammo. Health and the ammo. Health, ammo. I cannot stress this enough. Your health will go so quickly in this game. Pack up on all the health that you can. Go back to places where you can find health. Pack up on it. Ammo, every single time that you find an ammo box and you're halfway through the level, go back and refill. You will run out of ammo. I stress this to you guys. I don't know about anyone else, but when I was doing this, I constantly had to go back for ammo, and I almost died a couple of times. In fact, I probably did die 1 or 2 times because the health is so ridiculous in this game. Alright? Now, on top of the fact that the take and cover system is pretty choppy on its own, the health runs really quick, so that adds up together, and you'll notice. Alright, so here's where we're going to change the gamma, or the brightness, I'm guessing, make it a little brighter so you guys can see it better. Let's see. Is that better for you guys? Yes, it is. So, on top of those 2 things, you know, bad cover system and then bad health. Well, not bad health. I'm not going to say the health is bad, but small health, really. It goes kind of quick. It adds up to where you'll probably die really quick in this game. You know, they add up. You'll die 2 times quicker than you actually should. You're trying to take cover, and then all of a sudden you just don't do it, or you take cover when you're not trying to. You're trying to run. You never know. Stuff like that happens in video games. There's nothing you can do about it. But the cover system, you know, adds up with the health. So be careful. Probably going to die 1 or 2 times if you're not used to the game. If you are used to the game, then you already know how to get around this, and these problems will not affect you at all. Now, I know we probably talked about this earlier, but remember Resident Evil 6 gameplay. Remember that. So, actually, I'm not going to say that at all. I think it's the Resident Evil 6 gameplay. I'm not really sure. It might run off the same thing that Resident Evil 6 does, but I like the way the game looks, and I'm pretty sure it's a beta for Resident Evil 6. So, there you go. Now, as you can see, the shotgun has a nice range, just proving it again. Now you can actually see what I'm shooting, so, you know, this is better for you guys. You can see what I'm shooting. The range, good. The aim is good. Everything is pretty good with the game, you know. I mean, I'm not a big game critic, so but I can tell a bad game from a decent game, and this game is pretty decent, alright? There's a frag behind that box, by the way. The game is pretty decent, so I liked it. Remember, stack up on ammo, remember that. So here we go. We're going to run on up here. To run, click down on the left analog stick if you didn't know that. Now, see, this is very risky for the simple fact that I could die. Blind fire over the crates. Oh, see, there was a problem with the cover system right there. Just telling you guys, watch out for it. It will happen to you. It will kill you. You will be very sad. Now, remember, this game has a lot of interesting features that the other Resident Evils didn't, such as blind firing over cover. In the old Resident Evils, I don't even know if you could hip fire at all. I call it blind firing. I don't even know if you could hip fire. I think you always had to aim in, which is kind of awkward. So remember that. You can actually hip fire in this one. Now, the frags are RB, if you didn't know. The frags in this game, they have some interesting ones. They have regular, I don't know, but I actually think they have some frags that freeze people. Alright? I don't know. Some of you guys will probably look at, oh, look at that guy. What the fuck? Some of you guys will probably think this guy's a retard, but I'm not really sure. I think they freeze people. I know they have some incinerary frags, right? Because the newer games, Gears of War 3, you know, they got that type of stuff. The frags that burn people. So it's always good to have that. Remember, health and ammo. See that? Health and ammo. Now, here's a cool cutscene. Hunk fucks that guy up, runs on ahead. So, if you get too close, use hand-to-hand combat. They're teaching you how to do it. So here we go, run past him. Get that health. Well, I don't need it. Oh, look at that, data. See that? I tried to collect the data, took cover on the wall. No sense at all. Here we go. So, these guys, you can see we're fighting them. Some blind firing action right there. One guy goes invisible up here and starts fucking people up. I run on ahead, tackle, and then, you know, just start punching him. Execute him. So there you go. One thing you'll notice about this game, which is pretty cool, are the melees. If you tap B 1 or 2 or 3 times consecutively, and then you tap A, usually you'll be able to do a combo on the enemies. The combos are really cool. Their executions, they're really neat, you know. So I think you guys should check them out. Oh, look at data. Look at that. Health spray, and we got a data. So there you go. Remember, health spray on the counter, data there. There is a mascot back here. Don't ask me why I look back here, but there is a mascot back here. Remember, mascot is go down the stairs all the way to the left of the room behind one of the towers. Alright? I mean, if you want to find this stuff, Google it, you know. I went back to see if I could get it again for whatever reason. But Google it. So, you know, if you really want to find them all, this is just by chance. Remember that. There's an ammo pack behind the couch. We're running around looking for some more stuff. I think that's all. There's some more health. Can't get it. Interesting, the dive in this game. There's an ammo box right there. Oh, I didn't use it for some reason. But there's an ammo box behind that little cushion thing. So here we go. We're running on ahead. We're in this room. More, I don't know. I believe this is a lab where they did the viruses and stuff in the game, but my history on Resident Evil isn't so up there, you know. I don't know a lot about it. But I do know that some of the computers in the game hold information, like this one holds information. So check out the laptops, because they do hold information. And usually where there's a laptop, there is probably some ammo, a data, you know, stuff like that. You might even find a mascot. I don't really know. But if you see a laptop, there's probably something else there. So there you go. So we're running around, looking at stuff, looking for stuff. And here we go. We're just looking at some stuff. Alright, so you can see they went on detail in the game. I don't know if those computers were in the original Resident Evil game, but they put them in this one. Remember, you guys, check the doors. There's some health right there, but I think I'm full. Remember, check every open door you can. If you can open a door, go in it, check it out, see where it leads. If you've already been there, like let's say I've already been here, you know, I'm still trying to see maybe one of these computers work. Look, data. Look at that. I missed the data. See? Went back to look. So there you go. Check the doors, open the doors, go everywhere you can, stuff like that, you know. So here we go.
Guard this
I'm
door.
going to let you guys
Do not let
watch
anyone
the
approach.
So,
you
and I will
come
be
with
back.
me.
There he is.
So, you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-virus sample.